The 1988 Seoul Olympics. Welterweight division. Wangila was not the favorite. The favorite was a French boxer named Laurent Wilterweight, faster, more technical, better trained, but in the final, Wangila did something no African boxer had ever done. He outboxed, outpunched, and outwilled his opponent. The judges scored it 5-0. Unanimous. Robert Wangila was Olympic champion. The only boxer from sub-Saharan Africa to ever stand on that top step back home. He was a god. Streets were renamed. Schools held assemblies in his honor. President Daniel Arap Moi gave him a cash prize and a house. We had no Olympic gold in boxing. Ever. Wangila proved that a poor boy from the village could beat the world. But the world of professional boxing was already calling. And Wangila was born in the Jericho slums of Nairobi. His mother cleaned offices. His father wasn't around. He drove a truck for Kenya Breweries. That's right, the truck driver. One day he drove a boxing team to practice. Watched them spar. Said to himself, I can do that. He could. Amateur record, 175 wins. 5 losses. 165 knockouts. Let that sink in. 165 times, he sent someone to the canvas before they could even raise a glove.
Che scelta di tempo del keniano.
1988 Seoul Olympics. Welterweight division. Wangila destroys a French champion in the second round. Knockout. Gold medal. The only Kenyan ever to win Olympic gold outside of athletics. He returns home a god. Kids paint his face on walls. Politicians want to shake his hand. But Wangila doesn't want a parade. He wants Las Vegas. America eats heroes for breakfast. Wangila turns pro in 1989. Moves to Vegas. The lights, the money, the dream. But here's the secret they don't tell you. Olympic success does not mean pro success. His style, raw, wild, terrifying in the amateurs, becomes predictable against slick American pros. He gets knocked out. Again. And again. By 1993, he's lost 4 times by KO. His handlers start whispering. He's done. In 1992, Wangila walks into top-ranked matchmaker Bruce Trampler. Bruce Trampler's office. Says, I'm going home. I quit. Trampler later admits, the guy who killed Robert Wangila is Robert Wangila. Because Wangila didn't stay retired. Someone, or something, pulled him back. His final fight purse? $2,500. That's less than a used car. That's less than the cost of the ambulance that would carry his body away. The night of the killing blow, July 22, 1994. Opponent, David Gonzalez. Now listen closely, because this is where the story turns black. Nobody in the international press mentioned Wangila. Not once. They talked about the Cuban, the American, the Korean. Wangila was just there. But Wangila did not read newspapers. He only read opponents.I in the first round. He faced a boxer from Nigeria. Wangila knocked him down twice. Victory. Second round, a fighter from Hungary. Wangila outran him 3-1. Victory. Meanwhile in quarterfinals, people started to notice. The Kenyan with the rock hands kept winning. By the semifinals, he had guaranteed at least a bronze medal. But Wangila did not want bronze, finally. Against Laurent Wilterweight of France. Faster. better trained. The favorite, but Wangila did something that night that no African boxer had ever done. He did not just win. He dominated. 5 rounds. Every judge. Unanimous. Robert Wangila stood on that podium as the first, and to this day, the only Olympic gold medalist in boxing from sub-Saharan Africa. Not just Canada. Not just East Africa. The entire continent south of the Sahara had done what no man from his part of the world had ever done. He beat the world with nothing but 2 fists and a heart the size of a mountain. Was there no criminal charge? And what did the autopsy really find? This is the story they didn't want you to hear. The price of a dream. The legend narrator, before the tragedy, there was fire. Robert Wangila was broke, turning professional was supposed to be the dream. A signing bonus. A car. A future for his family that he signed with a promoter who promised him titles. Instead, Wangila fought in small casinos and half-empty arenas. He won 22 wins, only 2 losses by 1994. But the fights were brutal. Short rest. No real medical checks. 6 years earlier, August 19, 1988, David Gonzalez fought a man named Rico Velasquez in San Jose. Gonzalez knocked Velasquez down 3 times. The fight was stopped in the 8th round. Velasquez walked to his dressing room, just like Wangila. He collapsed and died the next day. David Gonzalez had already killed a boxer, and the Nevada Athletic Commission let him fight again.